morning. Good morning. What's up? What's up? Let's get those likes up. Y'all come into the building. Y'all smash that like button for your boys. Cave, I'm here. What's going on with y'all? You know what I'm saying? Another day in the land of the living. Top of the top. You know, you see my recent shorts. Life is a marathon. This ain't a sprint. You know what I'm saying? If you living life as a sprint, you're going to crash out. And, you're going to end up in bad situations. You know what I'm saying? So, this life we live here, this is a marathon, y'all. We got to be in it for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? You see me, I'm consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? It's 5 in the morning right now where I'm at. Shout out to y'all. You know what I'm saying? If you real, if you ain't a bot, hit that like button for your boy. Let's get those likes up for your boy. You know what I'm saying? It's Cave. I'm here. Yeah, man. Good day. Today, the week is going by fast. It's already Wednesday. You know, it was just Sunday the other day, right? It's going by fast. You know what I'm saying? It's already Wednesday. Going by quick. Before you know it, we in February. We in March. You know what I'm saying? So what are you doing with your time? What are you doing? You know what I'm saying? The month is already up. It's already up. Before you know it, we in spring. It's about to be springtime soon. You know. Good morning to y'all. Good morning. Good morning. Let's get those likes up. Top of the top. How y'all doing this morning? It's your boy Cave. You know what I'm saying? I like to drop my like on this channel, you're gonna get positivity. I understand that. A lot of positive people gonna get a lot of feedback. And I'm okay with that. That comes with the program, you know what I'm saying? So I'm built for the feedback, you know what I'm saying? Yes, yes, yes. Top of the top, top of the morning. How y'all doing? You know, just happy to be here today, man. We just happy to be here, man. You know what I'm saying? You wake up, a lot of people wake up angry, bro. Like, I don't get it. How do you wake up angry? You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, you 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 get to see another day. It's like the man who complained about no shoes. Then you see the guy with no feet. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna complain about having no Jordans, but it's a guy that has no feet. So we really gotta think like, when you think you're doing bad, you think you're in the worst position. There's always somebody doing worse than you. There's always somebody doing worse than you. There's always somebody doing better than you. That's the pecking order of life. So once we get in the life pecking order, we understand that you're always going to be in the middle. Humble yourself. Understand that. You know what I'm saying? Like I always tell people, man. I try to school the youth, man. You know, um, you can't be in no relationship. You can't love no female, or vice versa. If you're a woman, you can't love no man until you love yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't work until you love yourself. You gotta love yourself first. You know what I'm saying? That's where everything starts. Everything starts with you. So if you don't love you, how can you love another? Ask yourself. If I don't love me, how can I love my partner? How how can I love the world? So anybody who move on a certain time, a certain frequency, is because they got self-hate. They hate themselves. So like I tell y'all, there's only gonna be two kind of people in this world. You either gonna build or you gonna destroy. So the people who got self-hate, they walk around this whole earth, this world, this globe. They walk around this place destroying everybody they come across. because they hate themselves. Self-hate is gonna reflect onto everybody you come across. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna destroy everybody you come across. Even though you might look good, you might play the part. That's what you're doing. You're acting. I see through all of that. You know what I'm saying? So self-hate destroys any relationship. Cannot love nobody until you love yourself, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So a lot of relationships, they be doomed from the start. Yo, what about if both people hate themselves and y'all in a relate? That's toxic. Yo, that's toxic 24/7, bro. Ain't no way you could love another if y'all both hate yourself. If y'all both hate yourself, it's no love there. It's no love. Even though she look good, she might got the fatty, even though he might be tall, whatever, he might be strong, or you like him short, you got your preference. You really got to screen for the self-hate, bro. You really got to see that, and it's not going to present itself at the beginning. You dig what I'm saying? Yo, what's up? Like, it's not going to present itself at the beginning. It never does. Like when you meet somebody for the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time, when you're trying to date somebody, you are meeting the representative. That's what you're meeting of the person, the representative. You are not meeting a real person. That's the honeymoon phase. You know what I mean? The honeymoon phase in any relationship. It's smoke and mirrors until y'all get into the first argument, until you see the anger in the person, or you see, you know what I mean? Until that comes out. Now, you got a choice. Do I tolerate it or do I leave? You know what I'm saying? Yo, Derek, top of the morning, Derek. Mod gang in the building. Salute to the Mod gang. Top of the morning, Derek. Yes, sir. So you got two. Now you left with two options, bro. Because ain't nobody put a gun to your head. It's not a gun to your head that tell you, yo, I gotta stay with her or I gotta stay with him. You got the option to leave. Like with me, like I don't never cheat. Cheating is not in my forte. I don't cheat. I'd rather just tell you it's over and break up because I treat others as I want to be treated. And I don't want to be cheated on because I know what it feels to be cheated on. So I don't want to be cheated on. I'm not going to cheat on you. I'm just going to break up. And it is what it is. That's the fairest thing you could do. Don't cheat on a person. If you don't want to be with the person, break up. Break up. Don't base your relationship on lies and deceit. Like a lot of people, the first interaction, the relationship is built on lies. It's built on deceit. How you think that's gonna work? Like, bro, like we gotta stop settling for less. You know what I'm saying? Give the other person the opportunity to move on. Oh man, talk about it. The opportunity to move on. You know what I'm saying? And that's where self-love comes in. Self-love comes in. And you also got to screen for the background. Because a lot of people got trauma. Like 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 trauma bonding, or they got trauma of when you leaving them. Past trauma, they might have violence in their life. Somebody might have hurted them as a child, physical trauma, mental trauma. And now they got issues of people who they love leaving them. So when you in a relationship and you leave the person and they don't got time to heal or they don't know that it's over, that's where they'll stalk you, where fatal attraction comes in, because it's a normal thing to break up. Breaking up is a normal thing, but it's not normal to harm the person for breaking up with you. We have a choice, bro. Like, I don't want to be with you. You don't gotta hurt me because I don't want to be with you. Like, that's the mentality. Like Derek said, you know what I mean? You gotta move on. Don't like A lot of people, they will hurt you for breaking up with them, male or female. Think about that. That is issues they have, bro, that they bring into the relationship. That's why I tell you, you set yourself up for failure if you don't screen these people, bro. Don't just be fooled on a look. She got a fat butt. Like I said, y'all be fooled on looks. Oh, she look a certain way, so she good money. She ain't good money, man. She crazy money. She crazy. Now you you know what I mean? You going through the worst trauma in your life now. Now she putting you through hell because you didn't take the time to screen, to see that, understand that women, they bring trauma into relationships. Come on, gang. I'm too seasoned to get caught up in that. That's what I'm trying to give the game out. Cause I'm too seasoned to get caught up in going through all the drama, and I ain't with that. And you lose them the same way you get them. Exactly. You lose them the same way you get them. But not only that, my boy. Salute to Mark Gang, man. You know Derek think just like me, man. Salute to Derek, man. But not only that, like you lose one, you get 10 more. Because once one door closes, another door open. The same thing with job opportunities, financial, relationships. Like one job closes, another one open. One financial opportunity closes, another one open. Well, guess what? When one relationship is over, another one is there. Like don't just be thinking that this bro, it's hundreds of millions of people on this earth, bro. Why you just stuck on one person? You're gonna kill this person, you're gonna unalive this person. Now you're gonna be in jail. The other person in the grave. And guess what? You did that. And the person you did it for, they moved on. It's plenty of cases, bro, that they hurt the partner that they with. They go to jail. The other partner, unfortunately loses his life. And the person they did it for, they move on. They gone. So you bro, we really gotta, control our emotions, bro. It all starts with you. That's why I bring it back to you. It starts with you. Like, it don't start. No, I never blame the other person, bro. I never blame the other person for that relationship. Of course, when a person make a mistake, that's on them, and you don't let it happen again. If you bring them back and they make the same mistake again, now it's on you for allowing it to happen again. Like, bro, you gotta be sound in mind, bro. You really gotta be sound in mind you gotta understand everybody got games they play, bro. Everybody got different personalities. And the minute they walk out the door or they cut on this internet, is action, they play a day role. They wasn't playing their day role, so we parted ways like bending, you know what I'm saying? So you gotta understand the different personalities that governs these people. And you gotta pick up on it. If you don't pick up on it, that's how people get scammed, bro. Y'all might wonder, scams. Do y'all watch it on YouTube? Y'all see the romance scams, the cryptocurrency scams, the 419 scams. Well, those are the scammers are professional actors that know that, you know what I'm saying? All I gotta do is play a script, say a certain thing, and people gonna bite. Not everybody gonna bite. That's why they cast out a net. It's a saying, you catch more fish with a big net. So let's say a scammer get on the phone 300 times and he'll say that script 300 times. Of course, the old folks gonna bite. People gonna bite because he's putting out a big net to catch fish, not a small net, a big net. So you catch more fish with a big net. That's why these scammers are so successful. Everyone got flaws. You just have to pick and choose which one. That right there. Everybody got flaws. You just got to pick which one. Exactly. The flaws is the anger. Like the anger and and how they act when they're in their real mode. Because again, when you meet the person, you are meeting the representative. That's not the real person you're meeting. So when you see the real person, you see the flaws, you see the anger. Now, there you go. Are you willing to deal with it? Just like Derek said, are you willing to deal with it? And you got the option. You got the option to say, I'm okay with this. I'm done with this. I'm out of here. You don't gotta like that's the problem, bro. People don't know the game of life. That like that's why I put up games and I put up YouTube shorts, just giving out free game, man. 15 seconds, a little YouTube clip giving out free game. Cause a lot of people don't know the games of life that people play, bro. Like this, this is a marathon. This ain't a sprint, man. I put up a post yesterday that said, be mindful of your friends who talk about other friends when they're not around to you. Be mindful of those people, who quick to dish dirt on the friend that's not around. But they're telling you that. Be mindful of that. Because guess what? When you're not around, and if you told them dirt, which you shouldn't have, because also you gotta be mindful of that person. If this person is telling you all your friends' secrets when he not there, you better not tell him no secrets, because guess what? He's gonna tell your secrets when you're not there. Like that's the mind games people play, bro. People play these games. They talk behind your back. And you will know a back talker because he always talk. You know a back talker because he always talking about other people. If you always talking about other people to me, I know. Okay, this person talks about me when I ain't there. That's not hard to figure out. You talk about me when I ain't there. Because when I'm here, you always dogging somebody. So you don't think you dogging me when I ain't there? I will never tell you secrets. I will never tell you nothing. Like that. You don't tell everybody. Bro, it's a lot to learn in life, bro. And I'm still learning. like, I'm 44. I'm 44 years old. And every day I'm still learning. We got people 80 years old still learning every day. Like, life is, you know what I'm saying? Facts, just like a job interview. Exactly, bro. Like, yo, bro, it is a job interview. I ain't even gonna hold you, bro. It's a job interview, bro. Like, them first dates and all them dates. It's a job interview, bro. You might get the job, you might not get the job. You know what I'm saying? I'm screening, I'm paying attention, and your reference is your words. You feel me, Derek? Yo, Derek, the reference, your resume is your resume is what you say. I'm saying that's your resume is what you say. So I'm judging you on your resume. I'm judging on your reference. Now your resume is what you say to me, and I'm paying attention to that. And your reference, I'm gonna find out your body count. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Now that's your reference. I'm gonna find out. Like, bro, you could find out, bro. Like, the red flags is gonna be there. The red flags is gonna be there. You just gotta pay attention, man. And don't think with your other head, men. We gotta think with our head up here, not our head down there. Okay? Raise your elevation. Raise your thinking when it comes to the opposite sex, man. Cause women are from Venus. Women are from another planet. You know? Women ain't from Earth. You really gotta study women, bro. They are from another planet, bro. A whole different thinking. So you really gotta study them like that, bro. You got it saying. Say, men are from Mars, women are from Venus. They say that for a reason. You know what I'm saying? So once you study that and you find out her resume, her reference, her body counts and all of this, you know what I mean? All of that you got to know how to slip that out. You got to pay attention to subtle signs. Cause I could tell off the back, oh, this is a freak. Oh, I could smash this first night. I could tell that. But do I want to do that? Do you want to do that first night? You want to smash first night? Okay, now, like all of this, you got to pay attention to. You dig what I'm saying? All of that, man. Mm, yo, well, hey, what's up? What's going on, y'all? What's going on, man? I'm gonna take my little smoke break. You know what I'm saying? Let me get my mind right. It's your boy Cave. Be right back. What's up, y'all? Smash that like button for your boy. Let me take a little smoke break. It's intermission time. You already know what it is. I'll be back. Okay. Yeah, like when I burn, I gotta cut the camera off so I can keep the video monetized. I try to smoke on camera. So you might see me cut the camera off. We back. Take a little break from it. We back on it, man. Yeah, but you really gotta judge them, bro. Like you know what I'm saying. Like Derek said, man. Like Ma Gang said, it's a job interview. At the end of the day, man, it's a job interview, man. If I'm dealing with any female, you got to treat it as such. This is a job interview, and you know, you might get hired or you might not. Simple as that, bro. Treat everything as such. Like even your friends, like everybody ain't your friend. Every smile in a smile. I see a lot of like, these days. It's a lot of infiltrators, man. Everybody got motives to infiltrate a different circle. You know what I'm saying? So, you might be around somebody who got money, right? And they might be attached to you to get to the money man. So, and once they get to the money man, they will try to cut you out the equation. So now you bring them into your circle of, you know, people with money, and then they see, you know, somebody who's little above you, and guess what they do? Since you brought them in, they dishing dirt on you, you know, try, man, I done seen it happen a lot of times, man. People bring other people in and it messes up everything. So you got to be mindful of just, you know, just being so happy to be around. And nah, bro, you got to earn my friendship. Friendship is earned, bro. It ain't just, yeah, nah. You got to earn friendship, bro. You got to earn trust. I just can't trust you willy nilly. Why should I trust you in this day and age where trust is very sacred? Nobody, like, why should I trust you? Love, love ain't just a word. Love is an action. Like, bro, love is an action, bro. You show me you love me by doing stuff. You don't just say it. Just because you say you love me, you think I'm, oh, you say you love me. No, no, no. That don't work. Love is an action word. You show me you love me by the things you do for me, and vice versa. I show you I love you by the things I do. Come on. Ever introduce someone to someone you know, and the next thing, yep, they're hanging up without you. But not only that, Derek, they hanging out with this person without you. But guess what they doing? Guess what they doing when you're not around with the person? They talking about you. They dishing out all the dirts. Remember, the person met you, but he don't know your past. You know what I'm saying? He don't know your past. This new friend that's with the person, he knows all your past, and he's telling him the dirt. So he's telling him about you. He's like, yo, man, you do woo, 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 woo. Same thing happened to Dame Dash. You know, Dame Dash introduced I think it was Tata or one of them to Jay-Z, right? Dame Dash introduced Tata to Jay-Z. And guess what? Dame Dash is cut off. Tata still there. So even though Jay-Z didn't know Tata like that, he was introduced to Dame Dash and all that. Dame Dash is out the equation. You know what I'm saying? It happens. It happens like that. You know what I'm saying? Tony Yayo said that. Tony Yayo said, a lot of friends come around me to get to 50 Cent. Like they'll fake be my friend to get close to 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do, man. It's all kind of traits, man. So you got to be mindful. You got to earn my trust. Why? Like, why should I trust you? Why should I trust you, bro? Come on, man. People will steal from you and have you, people will steal from you and help you look for it. Oh yeah, let's go look for it. Even though you stole it. Steal your wallet and help you look for your wallet. Your friends come in your house, you got money laying around, like you might not have counted it because it's your money, it's your house. Your friend come around and he pinching off your money and you don't even know. You getting pinched for your money. You don't even know. He's stealing from your money. He looking at your girl, because she might have walked around because, she in your house, y'all comfortable. So your girl might be in some booty shorts or something, which she shouldn't be. She's supposed to look to see if you got company. And then she'll, present herself presentable. But what if she just come out the room in some booty shorts and your homie staring at her? I pay attention to all of that, bro. Don't. And you better check them right there. Yo, homie, what you looking at, homie? You looking at my girl like that? You better Check him right there. You don't let it slide because he's checking your temperature. He checking your temperature. It's all a game. So you got to stay on top of yours. Don't never let no homie that you bring into your house disrespect your house by checking out your woman. And nah, you stay here. And when they come into your house, you set the boundaries. Yo, that's my daughter's room. You don't go in there. That's my daughter there. My wife being here. You don't go in here. You stay right here. You set boundaries to your homies. You don't have them walking around your house, going into your daughter's room and what? Yo, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you really gotta move a certain way out here, bro. People, you just can't have people doing what they want, bro. Nah. You come into my environment, it's control, bro. You don't go in that room. You stay here. The bathroom is over there. You know what I mean? Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's it. You know what I mean? And anybody who break that law, because that's law. I'm setting the law. So once you break my law, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you gotta lay the law down. You know what I mean? Your own law. I tell my nah, it's my law. And here, this is what I do. This is how I govern my world. Now, anybody want to be in my world, they gotta adhere to they just gotta follow the laws, bro. The same thing with you. If I come into your house and you know what I mean, you tell me, yo, listen, man, you know what I mean? This is my child's room. That's what okay, you know what I mean? I'm gonna follow the rules you lay down in your house. I'm gonna follow the rules. I ain't gonna go in this room. I ain't gonna venture there. I ain't gonna no. You know what I'm saying? Take off my shoes, show respect, because that's what I want. I treat others as I want to be treated. I never want to be disrespected. So I don't disrespect nobody. Like I don't want to be punched in my face. So I don't go around punching people in the face. Because I don't want to be punched in the face. Like bro, you treat others as you want to be treated. It's an internet gangster. Hey Kevin, what's up? You ate your gangster flakes this morning? Huh? You you ate your gangster flakes this morning? You having a good time over there? Okay, enjoy your time out. All right? Enjoy your time out. Let me see. How long should I time you out for? I'm gonna time you out for 10 minutes. Okay, Kevin? I'm gonna give you a 10-minute timeout. You go sit in the corner. Grown folks is talking, okay? Grown folks is talking, Kevin. Go sit in a corner somewhere, man. Yeah, but man, you gotta lay down the law, man. Like even with goofies, you see how I lay down the law with the goofies? Like you know what I mean? Even on the internet, you lay down the law. And I do that in the real world. We lay down the laws with goofies, you know what I'm saying? Nice and calm and next, we move right on. You know what I mean? We're on the highway, man. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, you just gotta know. Plus, I'm seasoned in life. So, like I make it look effortless. And I got a lot of knowledge because I traveled this earth 44 times, I guess. 44 times I done made my way. So I done seen a lot, experienced a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I could give a lot of insight. You know what I'm saying? That's why, I try to tell, the little homie, man, y'all go to my post and y'all go follow Stars, man. Stars trying to get to 1,000 subscribers, man. That's the youngest mod I got. So salute to him, man. I'm out here, you know what I mean? Trying to show him how to get it today, man. And I call my nephew. That's nephew right there. He from Brooklyn too, just like me. He from my borough. So nephew, little playboy, got all the girls. So I try to teach him the game and show him how to funnel all of that and how to leverage that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's about, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know how to, you know what I mean? You gotta know how to move the crowd, run up them numbers. Then when you run up them numbers, that's what you want to get paid for. You want to get paid for them numbers you run up. You live in your craft. You live in your craft. Like anything you do, you gotta live in it, bro. Only way you're gonna see success is if you live in your craft. If you're not living in your craft, then you're doing it half-assed. You got to live in your craft. You know what I'm saying? Live in your craft, man. Y'all hit that like button as y'all come into the building. Let's go with y'all, man. What y'all on, man? Shout out to the young homie, man. Stars, man. Live in your craft, man. No, every day you gotta push, man. You know, every day you gotta upload content, man. Feed the algorithm, man. No matter what, you gotta feed the algorithm, man. That's what they want. So that's what the algorithm wants every day, bro. And I guarantee, man, you're gonna blow. Anything you do in this, you gotta live in your craft. Anything you do in life, you gotta live in it. You got, you know what I mean? You you gotta embody it, bro. You gotta live in your craft, man. Only way, bro. Live in it, bro. You don't think the rappers live in a craft? Like the rappers live in a craft and they invest in their craft. They go build a home studio. So I could be in my studio in my underwears making hit songs now. I got a home studio. That's me living in my craft. I could make hit songs while I got some cereal. I'm mixing the boards. I got some cereal. I got some nice bud. I'm nice and comfortable. I got some slippers on. And I'm making out some hits to the world. You know what I'm saying? Living in my craft, bro. You know what I mean? Come on, man. I'm making live streams right now. I'm in my pajamas. I'm living in my craft. I'm in my pajamas making these videos. All I got to do is, just have a nice shirt on. That's how you fake it for the camera. Like, all the camera is going to see is right here. So as long as you got 50 shirts, that's it. Just change your shirt every day. I'm in my pajamas right now. I got bottom long johns on. I live in my craft. I ain't got to dress up for y'all. I just got to, take a shower, throw on a nice shirt, and that's it. A lot of news anchors, like all they got up here is a nice uh, button-up shirt. They might have a blazer on, and under, they might have basketball shorts on. They might be in their underwears. You'll never know, because all you seeing is right here what the camera shows. So anything below, you don't got to worry about. So, so imagine you got your home studio. You could be in your underwears making hits. They won't know. You living in your craft. You know what I mean? I embody my craft. You know what I'm saying? So, come on, man. I don't just talk it. I live it, man. I live it, bro. I live in my craft. The only way you're going to be successful. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like button as y'all come into the building. I'm dropping it heavy for y'all, man. You got to live in your craft, man. Because if you ain't living in your craft, if you half-ass with it, I'ma see it. And the other's gonna know, oh, you ain't fully committed. And we don't respect that. I respect people who fully committed, bro. Like even if you got 10 subscribers and you uploading every day, bro, I'ma subscribe to you. As opposed to somebody with 1,000 subscribers and no video. I'd rather subscribe to the person with 10 subscribers and 50 videos as opposed to the person with 1,000 subscribers and no video. Because I see the person with 10 subscribers, he's trying, he's living in his craft. He's making an attempt. Let me subscribe to that as opposed to this person who ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? So anybody who live in a craft, I respect you. So if you half-assing it, I don't respect you. I respect the person who putting it out there, who working hard, man, who, you know what I mean? Because talent gonna get you in the door, but hard work gonna keep you there. So you know what I'm saying? So if you ain't a hard worker, you know what I mean? If you ain't ready to live in your craft, man, you know what I mean? It's gonna be lukewarm. It's gonna be lukewarm. You feel me? That's real talk, man. Y'all hit that like button as y'all come into the building, man. What's good with your boy, KVon? I'm here. Let me go take another S break and I'll be right back. We back in the building, man. Appreciate y'all for being here, yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's good with y'all, man. Y'all wake up, man. You know what I'm saying? Time to get up. Let's get the day started. Let's be great today, man. Take one step to greatness. Don't hate greatness, man. Don't hate to see people doing better than you. In this world, you're gonna meet people doing better than you. That's okay. Embrace that, bro. A lot of people hate to see people doing better than them. Bro, the people doing better than you gotta use that as motivation, as inspiration. You know what I'm saying? I like to see people doing better than me because it gives me the pecking order to let me know that, I'm doing better than somebody else. And they probably inspiring, looking up to me the same way I'm looking up to somebody else who's in a higher position than me. You know what I'm saying? So you got to use other people's greatness as inspiration to inspire you to be great. You know what I'm saying? Inspire you to be great. Again, like at the beginning of the stream, it all starts with you. It starts with you, man. So you got to love yourself. Love and approve of yourself first. That's the first thing. I love and approve of myself. Everything is well in my world. That's that's a song that I sing to myself. I love and approve of myself. I mean, all is well in my world. So it starts there, man. It starts there. You gotta. It's a whole new way of thinking, bro. That's the only way you gonna be a winner. And you know what I mean? You could move as a winner. You know what I'm saying? Because winners respect winners. Greatness respect greatness. You know what I'm saying? So I respect everybody who's a winner. Because I'm a winner. So how can I hate a winner? You know what I mean? So you cannot hate greatness. Because then you are repelling greatness from your life, bro. You can't hate successful people. Because now you're repelling that from your life. So what you gotta do in order to envision money, so go watch YouTube channels of people counting money. Watch people counting money. See, you know what I mean? You gotta envision this thing, man. Don't have a hatred towards money. Or don't have a hatred towards people with a lot of money. Cause that's blocking you, bro. You gotta embrace success from other people and bring it into your life. You know what I'm saying? You gotta embrace success from other people and bring it into your life. You feel me? Come on, y'all. Dropping it heavy for y'all, man. You gotta embrace success. You gotta embrace greatness. You gotta embrace the wealth if you want it. If you want the wealth, go look at wealth videos. Go look at, you want the big house. Go look at, people, showing houses and video. Everything you want. Go look at it, bro. Envision it. Feel it. You know what I'm saying? Only way, bro. That's the start. You understand what I'm saying, y'all? Envision these things, man. You gotta envision it. You know what I'm saying? Success, man. Success is my circle. You gotta see success. This is a marathon. This ain't a sprint. So you got 24 hours in a day. So you better be using that 24 hours to brainwash your mind. Repetitive, you know what I mean? Repetition. Greatness, greatness. Greatness is my circle. I envision greatness, wealth, success, all the good things you're supposed to say. Because a lot of people only say negative things and they only look for the worst in people. Don't be that person. Don't look for the worst. Look for the good. You know what I'm saying? Look for the good in people. With that said, man, I'm gonna shut this down. I gotta pack out this shipping today. I gotta ship out a package, something. So, I sold I'm selling razors. I got a full pack of razors that I bought for $1 and I sold it for 15. So as long as you could triple your money, I'm okay with that. So I buy low and I sell high. So now I know I'm gonna go back to the dollar store. I'm gonna get some more razors. And it's only $1 for these razors. And I could sell it for 15. You know what I'm saying? So that's the profit that I look for. You know what I mean? Nice small profit margin. Now I got a razor niche. So I'm gonna go grab some more, you know what I mean? So I gotta go ship that out. Gotta go package it up. You know what I'm saying? Head to the post office later. That's how we do, man. But greatness, man. Yeah, man. Don't settle, man. Settle for less, man. Don't, I'm here to tell y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the worst area that you could ever be. But, I don't let that, you know, define my outcome. I don't let that, make that a product of my environment. You know what I'm saying? That's never a product of my environment. You know what I'm saying? Well, y'all have a good day, man. It's your boy Kavion. Hit that like, subscribe button for your boy. Let me go package up this shipping. Gotta ship this stuff out. You know what I'm saying? Check, see if I got any more offers coming. The offers, I love it. The offers is, you know what I mean? I could do that. You know what I'm saying? We always working. Marathon. It's not a sprint, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Mod Gang, Derek, salute to you, man. You hold it down for the rest of the day. All the mods, your stars, man. We gonna get you to 1,000 subscribers, man. Just hang in there, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is, man. The real ones, it takes a while for the real, to get to the top, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna take a while for us. That's why I tell y'all, all the real people, man. It's a marathon. It's in a sprint. The fake ones are sprinting, but they're gonna be wheezing. They're gonna get tired, and we just gonna keep that pace and run right past them. Envision that finish line, and we just get to that finish line. That's it. Envision that finish line, and we get to that finish line. But other than that, it's your boy Kavion, and I'm out the building, y'all. Peace.